Assalamu alaikum. It was the exodus unexpected at foreign hands. It was the inescapable escape to the promised land. It was 40 years in the wilderness of wandering. It was the destruction of the Temple of Solomon. It was Moses trying to get the sea to part again. It read like scripture, but stripped of its origins. They brought us in on ships like sheep for the slaughtering. The son of Ibrahim, the offering. Joseph taken from his father, then sold into bondage by his brethren. But Judah was Britain and Africa was Simeon. The pit that they put us in is what we're living in. 400 years until they made us citizens. African, American, cargo on a caravan. Try walking on water from Mali all the way to Maryland. In the beginning, it was too dark. Black eyes and bruised hearts. The South was too harsh, so they moved north like Noah, looking for a new ark, a new home, a new start. But how strong are you and how long can you walk, being stalked by Jim Crow Pharaoh on the road to New York? And he was known to use force. For some, freedom was just an afterthought. What about the past we lost and the paths we crossed? We had language, lineage, and land cut off. Stranded like vagabonds without a path to travel on. They took away the shackles and sent us back to Babylon. The darkness waiting to embrace us with open arms. We had to scratch our way out of oblivion just to live again. Moses on the way to Midian, too black to blend in with the Indians. We had to claw our way out of the darkness and the ignorance. Who are we? Where do we come from? What is our genesis? No religion, no relation, no resemblance. So how do we find our way back to his remembrance? Before they knew they were Moors, in fact. They knew they were more than black, more than slave, more than savage, more than 3/5 of a man. They knew they had a creator and they knew he had a plan. And so this is where their search began. They traced the names of their grands back to their native lands, back to Morocco, Mali, Senegal, and Sudan, with hands like maps and faces like Fulan. They took the scraps that remained and reclaimed their nations and clans. It became the Canaanites, the Moors, the nation of Islam, the Arabs, the Muslims upon the faith of Abraham. From Drew Ali to Haj Hisham, Professor Azuddin, and everyone between. Many changed their language and reclaimed their dreams. Had Arabic tongues with names like El Amin, Shabazz, Malik, Wali, Hakim. Took the top hats from their heads and instead they rocked the red crown, the fez. The women covered from the neck down to their legs. And from there, word began to spread. Islam would come to Newark piece by piece. It wasn't always perfect, but at least they found a place of retreat. Built mosque in the city facing the east, turned storefronts to temples and started waking the sheep from the corners of every street on soapboxes and step ladders or wherever they could preach. There was poverty and discrimination. There was people flooded with grief. And so Newark became a New-Ark for people searching for peace. Thank you.